Hey everybody, happy Friday, welcome to the weekend, and welcome to Jersey Concepts here on the channel Post to Post. We do this every Friday on the channel, so if you like hockey designs, you're collecting jerseys, hockey jersey designs, all that good stuff, we'd love to have you on board. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and join me for videos like this and others. In today's video, we're going to be looking at home jersey concepts. The designer is Ben. Ben has home, away, I can't remember if it's got alternates or not, but at least home and away, and those are coming to you today, and then the aways are coming to you next Friday. So 2 weeks of the same designer. Let's jump into the homes, and let's see what Ben has for us. I don't think there's a series behind these. I think it's just regular home and aways. So Anaheim coming up first as alphabetical order, as it usually is. So let's go. Okay. Well, very polarizing, I will say. There's the beautiful green, there's the beautiful purple, and the beautiful orange. But there's almost, I feel like maybe too much orange. Like I find that the eggplant purple and the orange are really fighting for attention. Real estate wise, I think the purple has taken up the majority of the space, but orange is not far behind. So I think there's almost like a bit of a clashing in terms of color. I kind of feel like the orange is maybe a little bit too overpowering. But there's some really good things about this jersey. Like the striping is very classic Anaheim and stuff. The shoulders are very good. Maybe just a little bit too much orange, but pretty good jersey. Let's move on to the Boston Bruins. So Bruins just recently redesigned their home jersey, and this is, I guess, maybe a combo between their alternate and their previous home jersey. And their new jersey does not look like this, but does look like this in the same way. This looks good. It's balanced nicely. It's got the great shoulder patch, that B on there. Nice classic striping, regular version of the spoked B logo. So, pretty good Boston jersey. Buffalo, okay, so we've got some red in the logo. It's almost like there's too much red or not enough red. I feel like if the Buffalo was just outlined in red, it would probably be good. Or if the Sabres were just outlined in red, it would probably be good. But it almost needs something else, red somewhere else in the jersey to balance it. Whether it's something here, maybe it's a little pinstripe down below. I don't know if I like that though. I think just based on my first impressions of this jersey, I would remove some of the red. I wouldn't add red anywhere else, actually. I would remove some red. I would likely remove it from the Sabres and just keep the Buffalo outlined in red. I think it's kind of like Seattle. They've got that little touch of red, but it's not in two different places on the jersey. It's kind of just contained into that eye a little bit. Wait a minute. No, it's not. No, Seattle does have a little bit of red striping in there, so I don't know. I'd have to see two versions. Give me, not like this though. I think, like I said, maybe to my original statement, not enough red or too much red. So maybe this, but with some red striping to complement, or maybe like a little bit less red. I don't know. This Sabre jersey is confusing me. Okay, Carolina. Well, this is definitely a brand decision for sure. I can already envision the away version of this. This looks good. I think the away would look good. I guess we'll find out next week. But I like Ben's vision here for this one. Now, if I was going to be critical about anything, maybe the pattern's a little bit too aggressive, maybe a little bit more subtle, a little bit more transparent. Other than that, it's good. Columbus Blue Jackets. Oh, look at the bottom of the sleeves. I do like the bottom of the sleeves quite a bit. It's just like that cuff kind of look. Now, we've got the Canada logo on the front. I fully support this. Very simple striping on the arms and the bottom of the jersey, letting the shoulders breathe up above, but still having a patch on there. That looks pretty good. I do like that. Next, the Calgary Flames. Yes, it's a bit of a mix, isn't it? It's kind of retro, but kind of modern at the same time. It's not that different than what they currently use now. Obviously, striping has come down, and obviously there's an angle there, but still, it's not that different. So I think this would be probably well received by people. Chicago. Yeah, I mean, striping's obviously changed. And it's still very Chicago, though. Like, it's still very, very Chicago Blackhawks. I think I prefer what they currently have versus this, but it's not bad. Okay, Colorado Avalanche. Well, obviously, it's pretty similar. There's been some changes for sure. But I think I prefer what they have now, although this is not bad at all. I think I just prefer what they have now. Ooh, the Dallas Stars. Okay, immediate yes, absolutely to the color. Add some yellow in there. I think that looks really good, especially in the striping and around the logo and the arms and the shoulder patch. So good. But I don't like the arm striping. I don't like that it stops. I want it to continue. Continue the trend that's on the bottom. Continue the striping all the way around. I really like that. That's a great usage of yellow and green and black together. Very, very good, Ben. Okay, the Detroit Red Wings. Wearing some Detroit today. Pretty good. Pretty Detroit. I would say maybe not the front striping here on the front of the shoulders, but I do like the D patch on there, even though that's off-brand for Detroit. I do like it. Edmonton Oil. Ooh, look at that light blue. Bit of a sneaky light blue. I don't know if I like the contrast between that light blue and the orange, though. I might put some white in between, I think, yeah. There's just a weird transitioning happening between those two tones of the blue and that orange. But I do like the idea of putting a lighter blue in there, though. That's cool. Florida. Absolutely. And maybe not even, I know these are home, but would this not be the perfect alternate jersey? You're taking something that's brand consistent with a solid color with a stripe in the background. You see that on the home, we see that on the away. Why not do that on the alternate, but flip the color, not red, blue. You got white for away, red for home, and blue as an alternate, but they all have this kind of like symmetrical branding. But on the alternate, you use a different logo because it's the alternate jersey. And of course, what logo are you going to use? You're going to use the classic one. And this looks so good. This is super logical. It looks amazing. It would be extremely well received and still completely on brand. This is absolutely perfect. Next, the LA Kings. Monitor switch time. There's some color stuff happening. I think the purple's too dark. It's nice. It's actually very nice. I do like the dark purple. But I think it might be a little bit too dark. Very pretty jersey, though. Pretty much exactly what a lot of people want. I like the red in there. The Minnesota Wild. Nice inline neck, too. Nice shoulder patch, too, recolorized. I like that quite a bit. I do like the red, actually, in there. Just a little bit of splash of red. That's good. Montreal Canadiens. M on the shoulders, probably to pay homage to the Montreal Maroons. Otherwise, the jersey is pretty much the exact same. Ben did fix the neck, though. This is a corrected neck, subjectively, but it's a good neck. Next, the Devils. Maybe not as a home jersey, but as an away jersey, definitely. I don't mind the striping up here. It feels very 80s or something. I like that quite a bit. Nashville. Yes, I mean, I love the blue for Nashville, so that's going to be, an absolute for me. Right at the beginning, just based on color. I kind of feel like maybe this jersey would benefit from a backing stripe or something. Moving on to the Islanders. Ooh, I like this. I like the teal that's in there. Very, very good. Even if the striping wasn't angular like this and it was just completely horizontal and flat, I think it would be as good, but I love the injection of the teal in there. That is so good. Yeah, big fan of that. Next, the Rangers. Okay, this is pretty, predictable. Lady Liberty logo on there, which everyone loves. Traditional blue, traditional red, traditional striping, taking the striping or a variation of it from the away jersey, putting it on the front. Okay, that's also a call out to their history a little bit. Definitely okay with this. Ottawa Senators, yep, pretty good. Pretty close to what they use now. Striping's obviously different, but still looks pretty good. Next, the Flyers. I don't mind this striping, and black as the primary and not as much orange. I don't know if I like the logo colorized like that, though. It almost feels a little bit too white or something. The Pittsburgh Penguins, absolutely. 100% without a shadow of a doubt. Please give me this right meow. I want this in my collection big time. This would sell so well. This would be so popular, not even for Pittsburgh fans, but for everyone. Bring back the two shades of blue. Bring back the Robo Penguin. This is it. Love it, Ben. Good job. Seattle with a gradient. Now, I feel like the gradient is maybe a little bit too desaturated up top. It's almost gray, where the bottom's dark blue. It's not bad. Maybe it would look better like if I saw this physically produced. So I'd be okay with that. I don't like the font, though. I will say that. The font, not really a big fan of that. Okay, next. Ooh, no orange, but yellow instead. I don't hate it, but I would be curious to see if the orange would look better. I like it, though. I do like it. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, the St. Louis Blues, putting some red in there. Don't mind that at all. I think that's pretty cool. It's really pulling the color out of the city flag, which you can see there in the inside of the collar. Good stuff. Maybe a little bit too much stroke action happening with the numbers. Maybe just outline it in red and keep it like that. Maybe just yellow, but I feel like there's a very high contrast between the red and the yellow and the stroke of the number. Okay, Tampa Bay. Yep, I would say this to me speaks more of an alternate. It seems very modern and maybe a little bit aggressive, possibly stadium series, but I do like it. It is nice. I think the stroke on the logo is a little bit too thick though. Less white there. Yep, totally. Absolutely. Put the green in there. That's such a good decision. We've seen concepts similar to this using red, and that looks good. But why not some green? That actually is pretty cool. That looks very good in there on the numbers as well. Maybe a little bit Vancouver Canucks, but still looks good. Mammoth. Uh, I don't know how I feel about that orange-ish, brownish color. Like that's very rusty bronze. I think it looks okay in the logo. I don't know how I feel about it in the stripes, though. I don't know. I might need your help on this one. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. I'm not sure about this one. Uh, Vancouver Canucks using red, blue, but like a really deep, dark, almost like blood red, and green, like an almost like a neon green. It's super interesting. I think as an alternate, this would be pretty cool, actually, or some kind of specialty jersey. I don't know about a permanent home though. It's very cool though. I like it. Ben's got some vision happening here with a lot of these teams. He's changing up some subtle color, and not in like a super aggressive, crazy way, but in a way that just kind of makes you think. So I appreciate Ben's approach here. The Vegas Golden Knights, not bad. Yeah, not too bad. It's more so their home jersey original days than it is now, obviously. So quite a bit more black and darker monochrome colors versus the gold, but there's still gold in there. The logo looks good outlined in red. Winnipeg Jets, definitely, absolutely, very good. It's a combination between the heritage jersey and their home jersey. Striping is good. I like the red around the logo in the middle. Yeah, good shoulder patch as well, which is the retro kind of shoulder patch. This is actually very good. It's actually very, very good. Excellent, small little update to the jersey that makes a huge impact. So good job here, Ben. And then the Washington Capitals, our last one. We've got the Screaming Eagle on, again, kind of almost 2 or 3 eras happening here with this jersey. I think it looks good, but I think I've seen better Screaming Eagle concepts, and I've seen better concepts using the general jersey design with the stars, with the red, with the Caps logo on the front, or Capitals logo on the front, like the classic version. I think I've seen better versions of each of those individually, but the combo here isn't too bad. This is actually difficult to pick my favorite because like that Winnipeg one was very good. I would probably put that top 5, top 3, maybe top 2. I'd have to go back. Pittsburgh obviously was very, very good. Islanders was good too. I have one in mind though that I want to like really showcase. I just want to hop back to this Dallas one. Like I think this is very, very cool. Maybe not as a home, but a very cool jersey. Just continue that striping. I really love the yellow that's in here. I think Ben is onto something big time with this one. But I have to give the winner to Florida. Just, I mean, logically, design-wise, brand consistency, everything that you consider when creating a jersey, you want it to fit into the brand. You want it to fit into the history. You want it to be likable to the fan base. You want it to be likable across the league. And you want the players to like it as well. The players are going to put this on. They're going to love it. It's exactly what they're used to. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Ben has basically executed a perfect jersey here. So excellent job on this one, Ben. Incredibly logical. Other than the fact that I see this more as an alternate versus a home jersey. But if I wanted to make this a home jersey, I probably wouldn't complain too much. So Ben, actually excellent work. Thank you so much for sending that in. I can't wait to see the away jerseys next week now. It's going to be very exciting to see how some of these designs translate to an away white jersey. I hope I can see you for that video next week. It's going to be next Friday. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so that video pops up into your feed. If you did enjoy this video and Ben's work, make sure you hit the like button. That helps the channel grow. It helps the algorithm. I know it's super cliche to say that for YouTubers to do that and say that, but it really does actually help the channel quite a bit. So I'd appreciate, a little like down there every once in a while, and let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite jersey from this set. I'm sure Ben wants to know as well. Feel free to leave some constructive feedback below. And of course, if you want to get into designing concepts of your own and sending them in, I would love that. Details on how to do that are down below in the description. And if you've never designed a jersey before and you have no idea where to start, you don't have a template, maybe you've got Photoshop, but you just don't have a template. Like, where do I get the template? Well, there's lots out there. There's some free ones. There's some average ones that do cost some money. But I can send you to the one that's the best in the business. It's sportstemplates.net. It's the one that most people use when they're creating concepts for the channel and professionally. Highest quality in the industry, 8K, and not just the jersey template. There are all kinds of other templates on there within hockey. We're talking full uniform, flat lay templates, goalie helmets, arena templates, score clocks, and then branching into other sports as well: basketball, baseball, football, soccer. There's so many templates on the site, plus free ones. Make sure you go check out sportstemplates.net and use the code post to save you 10% on any purchase on any template on there to save yourself some money. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great start to your weekend, and we got lots to talk about next week. So I'll see you then. Adios.